So, the story of the Death of Cú Chulainn. So on his last day, Cú Chulainn is fighting an entire army by himself. And this is a normal Tuesday afternoon for Cú Chulainn. He did this a lot, right? Because it's Cú Chulainn against an entire army, but it's okay because every time Cú Chulainn swings his sword, he kills 9 people. And every time he throws his spear, it goes through 9 people. Huh?
How does he even do that?
I don't know, it's Cú Chulainn. It's crazy power. And every time he pushes someone over, 9 people. Cú Chulainn he's doing pretty well, he's kicking ass. Right?
Why 9?
Why 9? Because it's more than any other man could do, right? It's just a pretty good number. It's a high number. Yeah. I mean, if you swung your sword, maybe you'd kill 7 people. So everything's going fine for Cú Chulainn until eventually he gets mortally wounded in the stomach, and he's going to die. Now, what a normal soldier will do is fall to the ground, to the mud of the battlefield, looking up at his enemies. His enemies standing over him. But Cú Chulainn, he wanted to die on his feet, looking eye to eye. So what he did is, the last bits of strength with him, he hobbled over to a standing stone. You are the standing stone. Alright? So, be a stone, don't move, stand, that's all the tricks. He can't hold himself up, so he hobbles over to a standing stand in order to hold himself up and die on his feet, but he doesn't have the strength within him to hold himself up. So in order to hold him to the stone, this is what he does.
What the heck?
What does he do? What does he do? He ties himself to the stone with his intestines. And with that, he's able to die on his feet, looking into the eyes. Pretty cool story, yeah?
That you can say, no guts, no glory.
No guts, no glory. And he had a lot of guts and he had a lot of glory. But that's not the end of the story. Not yet. Because as Cú Chulainn is there on the stone, dying, the army, they're like 50 meters away because they're terrified of Cú Chulainn. Right? Remember? 9? So they send over 10 people. No, they wait. They wait and they look and they say, you go over, please. Yeah, you go. You're braver than me, you know. No one goes over and they wait until the raven lands on the shoulder. And when they see the raven on the shoulder and it starts to pick flesh from Cú Chulainn, then they know the mighty hero is finally vanquished. So they walk over to Cú Chulainn and they want to cut off his head. So they move his hair to see his neck to get a good swipe. But when they do that, when they move his hair, no, his dead, limp body moves, and the sword in his hand. Now they just move the hair and the sword in his hand slips and it comes down and it cuts off the hand of the man who's trying to cut off his head. Even in death, Cú Chulainn is fighting on. No, is that a cool story or what?
Yeah.
And that story has been told in Ireland for 15 centuries. Oh. It's a story that has inspired Irish people to fight over those centuries. To fight other Irish people, but then to fight Vikings. And then to fight the Normans and the English. And it's a story that has inspired Irish people, the men and women who fought here in 1916, inspired them to fight. Because it's a story that not just says, hey, we want you to go and be a warrior. It says, we want you to fight like Cú Chulainn. Cú Chulainn is the type of warrior you should be. Cú Chulainn is the type of warrior that you should be. You should be. This is how you should fight.
You should be violent.
No, that's not the point.
That's what you're telling us.
No, it's you use it metaphorically in every way, okay? So just when you think you're about to fail, die, that's when you pull yourself up. Just when you think you're about to finally give up, you look at the enemy, whatever that may be, you know, whatever it may be. I'm not going to tell you about it. Your problems. I'm sure you have a lot. You probably know them better, right? Whatever they may be, look at them, stare at them until you defeat them. And then when you haven't, keep fighting till the very end, and, you know, cut off a hand after you're dead. You know what that means. So it's a story that continues on today. The fight, the sacrifice of Cú Chulainn has not yet been forgotten, nor will it ever be forgotten. Much like the fight of those who fought here. So there you go. That's the story of Cú Chulainn, and kind of at the same time, the story of Irish history. All right, so let's head back down the street.